Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up? What is up, Betslip Nation? It is your boys. We're back. We are back and better than ever. Just the Betslips. And it is. It's right under Rob's name, but I want to bring it up right away. It is dusted off December. We're we wiped the hands clean of November. Look, you guys, I wasn't in the live show for it, but you and CJ, and because I would have bet it and I would have been up. So in spirit, I'm up on the month of November, but you guys did it. You guys got yourself to the left side of the records to end the month. But this is the month where it all changes. It's the last month of the year. We're going to have some fun. We're going to win some bets. That's what it is. It's Poolside Pat. It is the Professor. Professor, how you doing, brother?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Off of what we did last night, I'm going to run it back almost exactly the same odds, everything. We're starting 750 club off. So big, there's no way it could be minus units for the rest of the month.
I'm a huge fan. You know, I bet it already, and we will get to all of that again. Happy holidays, and we start our march towards the other holiday season, and we couldn't be happier to spend it with you. Please go like, comment, subscribe at Just the Betslips, at Fans First Sports Network, and all of our many sponsors, of which I'm going to get to in a second. But first, I will do the thing that make sure we don't get in any trouble. Number one, we are not paid professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. Number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. You could do so with 1-800-GAMBLER. And this show is not affiliated with or sponsored by any sports league, but we do have a couple of sponsors and a couple more in the works. And we'll start with the first one that doesn't have a bet affiliated with it, and that is Nevin Eyewear. Yes, shout out. Look, it's the holiday season. Grab their deal as it still is around. Nevin Eyewear, we love them. I know the Professor has his pair, maybe just not on him right now, but we love Nevin Eyewear. Go use our link that we will put everywhere. Click on that link, go window shopping, and get your pair of Nevin Eyewear. You can get one pair for 30% off, or you could buy one and get two for free. And I believe it's still live. It might have ended, so please don't quote me on this. But they were running a free mystery pair. I think that might have ended, so I don't want to speak out of turn. But either way, it's still a great deal. Buy one, get two for free. You will get free shipping over $50, so don't worry about the shipping. Go to Nevin Eyewear, get yourself a cool pair of sunglasses this winter to gear you up for spring and summer. You won't have to set it, forget it, like we say with a lot of our bets here at Just the Bets. But the one that always kicks off of all of our bets, I'm going to throw it to the Professor, because he's going to take you to school and tell you about Player Profit and his best bet of the day. Oh, what is going on? Oh, no. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, let's try it again.
There it is.
Try it again. There it is. Okay, there it is. Whew. Scared me for a second. But there it is. This is the Player Profit best bet of the day, presented by the Professor. Oh, Jesus. I am all over the place. All right. Here you go. Now we are good.
All right, yeah. So player profit is what it is. Basically, it's set up like a sports book, but it is a challenge system. And essentially, you have to buy a package. It ranges anywhere from $30 all the way up to $500 based on what bankroll you're going for. Regardless of which one you choose, if you use the code JTBS, you get 10% off. That's every package, not just the first one that you buy. You just keep using that code, you'll keep getting the 10% off. Essentially, the way it works is if you buy the $30 package, you get a $1,000 bankroll to work with. Your goal is for challenge one to get to 20% profit before you get to 15% losses. If you're able to complete that challenge, then you go to the next challenge where you have to get to 20% profit from whatever balance you've made it to after challenge one before you get to 15% losses. If you're able to do it again, then you were considered funded. You were able to cash out up to 70% of all profits from that up to that point and from that point on. There are many other rules, regulations, stipulations. I would go to playerprofit.com, check out their website for those rules and stipulations. Watch the 2-minute YouTube video they have on their website. It explains it a lot better than I did. But if you're looking for a best bet of the day, I am going with Travion Henderson for an anytime touchdown at -110. So look, the guy is clearly the lead back now. It's kind of funny. Last week, Ramondre Stevenson came back and he made some kind of weird comment like "Daddy's home," which was the weirdest thing I've ever heard a running back say. And then Travion Henderson had 18 carries and 4 catches, where Ramondre Stevenson had like 6. So clearly, he must have been talking about Travion Henderson because that is the clear number one guy. He scored 5 touchdowns over the last 3 weeks, 4 on the ground, 1 in the air. And the Giants are ranked last in the NFL, giving up 157.2 rushing yards per game. So I love every bit of this. I think he gets in the end zone at least once tonight, if not twice. The only way he doesn't get in twice is if Ramondre Stevenson somehow vultures a touchdown from him. I also bet this at the king of the end zone. They have that tonight on DraftKings. If you bet an anytime touchdown score and they have the longest touchdown of the night, then you get a share of $2 million. So I made this my bet tonight for the king of the end zone on top of the best bet.
Love that. And can you explain? I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but can you explain the king in the end zone?
Yeah. So like basically on DraftKings, you have to opt into it. But once you do, you can pick any player in tonight's game to score an anytime touchdown. If that player scores a touchdown and it's the longest touchdown of the night in terms of yards, then you end up getting your share of $2 million in a bonus bet. So, for example, if you did the king of the court for basketball, theirs is whoever has the most that night. And I always bet Jokic or Luka, depending on which one's playing that night. And I've been getting $25 to $30 for that. Football is a little harder to predict, so the bonuses are typically a little bit higher. So you'll probably, I think last year when I hit this with Saquon Barkley twice, I got $80 both times. So typically you'll get somewhere around the $80 bet. Just depending on how much they're bet. Travion Henderson might be bet a little bit heavily, but pick your favorite, whoever you think is going to score the longest touchdowns, and throw them up. Put $5 on them and take a shot at hitting one part of a $2 million. Somebody's going to do it, so why not you?
And it's also it's the minimum is the $5. Is there a maximum for that, or is it just minimum $5?
I think it's just a minimum $5 because it doesn't give you like a profit boost or anything. It's just makes you eligible for the bonus bet.
Okay. Because I thought I knew what it was, but I haven't done it in a while. And you've been hitting the basketball one, the king of the court, pretty.
Yeah, I've hit the last 3 for basketball.
No. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it for the player profit best bet of the day, and we will welcome from his mobile office, and we can't see him, so he's there somewhere. He's in there somewhere. It is the PD King himself.
I'm just in the dark, dude. I'm just in the dark. Just let me be dark.
You're good. Well, I can see your silhouette.
Whoa. You guys, and before we'll move on shortly, but you guys both, I wish because I would have bet it with you guys if had I been on the live, which is okay. I still had a pretty good day. Good day to end for all of us to end the month of November to go into December. So, you know what? It's new month, new us. We're starting the month off hot. We're starting the month off with some wins, and especially with the player profit. But how are we doing, PD King? I know you just fell behind Rob for King of the Units in November.
Yeah, mean, like we're talking an iota. And I had a terrible day yesterday before hitting the touchdown parlay on Sunday night. Like that was literally my saving grace. Otherwise, I'd have been a negative month. But yeah, like RJ Harvey, like why can't you get me 50 yards and it would have been even better of a day last night.
Fact. I only needed 40, so I feel you, dog.
Dude, like, and here's what's sad. And I said it on the live, and I listened to Chris. I said I like Zach Ertz for like 70. I was like, but that's a little aggressive. I'll take it for 50. And then he sits there and goes, no, you should take it for 25. Dude went off for 106 last night. Like,
yeah,
I should have just trusted my damn gut, not listened to that fool. But it's fine. Like, I'm not bitter or anything. I'm not mad.
New month, new us. New month, new us.
New month, new me.
Let's. You know what? It's the last month of the year. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna win some bets. And speaking of winning bets, and again, I leave all of this up to Rob, whether or not you're allowed to bet the next segment. But we're gonna bring it up anyway, and it is the 750 freaking club, where there's one rule about Fight Club that you do not talk about. If there's one rule about the 750 Club that you tell absolutely everybody, because the professor is going to take us to school with his bet today. Hey, what did you say just a second ago, Rob?
So look, what my goal was, this is very similar to the one that me and CC hit last night to save us. It's almost the exact same odds with the boost. It's 3-leg touchdown parlay in the same game on a prime time special. So I'm going to run it back and try to get us so many units on the first day that there's no way we go negative units on the 750 Club this month.
Wow.
Why don't you tell us all about it right now?
So we already talked about Travion Henderson for the best bet, anytime touchdown. Jackson Dart is the stat that's the wildest to me, anytime touchdown. He has 7 rushing touchdowns. He has scored in 5 straight games running the ball. In 6 of the last 7 games. One of those games he scored twice in. This man has been running the ball in more than Hurts has, which is kind of wild, without the tush push. So love Jackson Dart, and you're getting him at like plus 400. And then lastly, Hunter Henry, anytime touchdown. He has 5 touchdowns on the year. The Giants have allowed the 10th most to tight ends this year. I love him to get in the end zone as well. We got this at plus 1,800, and I had a boost that got it to plus 2,394. We hit this. We only need to hit one more, and we're plus for the month.
Well, that's kind of what it is, right? That's. I think we need to, as a show, and we want this, right? Like, we want this, and I'll get to it when I get to the records with my own month. But we hit one of these ones early. We don't have to really worry about the rest of it,
When last month we hit it the first day of the month last month, and we just never worried about it all month, really.
Yeah. No, well, it was the month before, right? Not it wasn't. That wasn't November. That was just October.
No, we hit it. No, we hit the first. We've hit it the first day of the month every month for the last.
The first 750 Club. Yeah.
First 750 Club. Yeah.
But like, if you put this on your sheet, which I know you didn't, and I'm not either, but like just for our bankroll, yeah,
right.
If you hit this one to start the month for your bankroll, then you're sitting pretty like the rest of the month.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Bryce parlay. It's the same concept.
Oh well, yeah. We just got lucky that we were able to put that on our tabletop. Made the show look better. But no, I first of all, I love all 3 of these. I bet this as soon as I saw it, and you'll see later on for my tabletop how much I love it, but. CJ, anything you want to add? Oh, is he? What are you getting? What is that jacket?
Well, you guys are about to see a bunch of colors on my screen.
Oh man!
Ticket shack colors.
What a jacket is that? Is that what is happening
What do you
right
mean?
now?
He's in the drive-through of Chicken Shack, I bet.
No, I'm not. I'm not at
Oh,
all.
you're not. Oh, he's getting a car wash.
What is going? You're in the car. Oh my goodness! But look at your jacket. Why are you wearing such a nice jacket? I don't know. I mean, I'm not hitting on it. I'm just.
I'm not.
It's
Like,
too
it's just a jacket, man. It's just my Eagles jacket. I'm wearing a polo. I'm
Oh,
wearing a polo.
oh, you're
Like,
wearing the
that's,
Eagles jacket. All right. Yep.
yeah. They suck, but I still support them. Much like Rob with his Washington Commanders.
Hey, you say what you want. That game last night was the best game I've watched, not just for Commanders, in the entire NFL in the last month.
You're not
Wasn't
entirely
that
wrong.
wasn't that like the best of both worlds though? Like it was a great game. You had fun watching it, but it was also at this point you kind of want to lose.
To be clear, if you didn't believe that the NFL makes calls, whether is swayed or not, last night there was 3 back-to-back calls on the last drive. It didn't matter because Washington still ended up getting the game-tying field goal, but they had a tripping call that they took as a sack for a 30-yard loss. They had an intentional grounding that was not intentional grounding, and then they called a false start on somebody on a wide receiver that was set, and those were back-to-back calls on that last drive. And Washington still, because Moss it gets burnt on single coverage, still was able to get down there and tie the game up. But
CJ looks so cool.
it was wild. But I wanted them to win just because I finally saw a team fighting. It's a beat up team with a backup quarterback that fought one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah.
And honestly, if Mariota threw the ball 5 or 50 feet in the air on the 2-point conversion, they would have made it. He just had to get over that dude's head. There was nobody else over there. But it's all good. I'm happy with how they played.
And Mariota played, and like you said it before, it's like why even at this point, Jaden? Why would Jaden play?
I would not put Jaden in the rest of the year.
They gave you a good game that shows that the offense is still there, but
what I learned last night, and I'm gonna have to use this going forward when I'm making my bets, is after last week Quinn took over the defense, and since he took over, they went to overtime against the Dolphins. They went to overtime against the Broncos. Clearly, that defense is much better with him taking over. He's putting them in a lot better situations. Clearly, the team is the same, but the schemes are better with him as a coach. So I'm not going to rely on them getting beat by 10 anymore like I have been.
I mean, yeah. Which you bet. But anyway.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. We will move on, though, gentlemen. As always, Mondays are usually a quicker show. We like to get into the Monday Night Football, but it is time for the green thing. Get your fingers ready because it is coming up right now, and it is the table top bang. Great! Wow, you guys did that at the same time. That was really good. And I'm getting the hang of doing this thing. So credit to me. It's December. It only took me a year. But we will get into the professor's tabletop right now. Take it away, Professor.
All right, so I've got 2 football ones, and they're kind of similar but kind of different. So there's a world in which 40 yards happens. There's a world in which he gets 4 catches but not 40 yards. That's why some of these are a little bit different but somewhat similar. We're starting with Drake May, 200 plus passing yards. He's 12 for 12 doing this. He's not missed this ever, and he's going against a team that gets cooked pretty easily. Their defenders are not very good on the corner, and he's averaging 260.3 per game. Jackson Dart, 175 plus passing yards. He's hit this in 6 straight. He's cleared this against defenses like the Eagles twice, Denver, San Francisco, and the Bears. So defense doesn't matter. He's found a way to clear this line. So I feel really good about this one. Stephon Diggs, 40 plus receiving yards. Again, they're going against the 23rd ranked pass defense. Those corners on an island are not very good, and they're going to be running the ball so much it's going to open up this passing game. And the Giants give up 227.8 yards passing per game. 40 of that to Diggs feels pretty easy. And then this is one, I don't know if you can get this everywhere, but on DraftKings you can definitely get it. It's the race to 20. And there's a chance the Giants don't even get to 20. New England will definitely get to 20. They've cleared 20 in 10 of their 12 games, and they're going against a defense that doesn't stop scoring very much. Even if the Giants do get to 20, which is possible because they have been able to score late in fourth quarters, I think the Patriots get there a lot quicker, and we got that plus 210. The next one is going to be the Patriots minus 2.5. I just covering a field goal. I think they're going to win the game. I watched the Patriots the week before go up like 2 touchdowns, take their foot off the gas, and only end up winning by 6, which is why I wanted to move this line down to 2.5. They're going to win the game just by a field goal. I don't trust them to keep their foot on the gas when they're up by multiple scores, and this Giants team is scrappy late in games. I threw the Drake May 200-plus passing yards because it's a give me. And then I wanted to cover ourselves in case he only got like 25 yards, but he got 4 catches. Stephon Diggs, 4+ receptions. He's hitting 2 of the last 3, and he's got a good matchup against these corners tonight. He's done this in 9 of his last 12. Up a decent amount. The tight ends ranked in the bottom 10 against tight ends in the league. Got this one at plus 208 and had a bonus to boost it to 271. And I didn't want to leave basketball out, so I did a 10-point teaser for the NBA. It also has the NFL in it as well. It's kind of a combo. But I took these first two unders. What I did was I went and looked at the NBA's ranking for pace of play. These two, the Hornets and Nets. So I moved this line up 10 to 237. The Nets are ranked 29th in the league in pace of play. The Hornets are ranked 18th in the league in pace of play. I expect a slow, low-scoring game out of this, and moving the line up, I feel safe about this. Then you're like, under on a Lakers game doesn't make sense, but let's Suns versus Lakers, move the line up 10 to make it 244.5. The Lakers are 25th in pace of play. The Suns are 21st in pace of play. And the Lakers are coming off of a back-to-back where they just scored 46 in the first quarter. Last night, I don't see them running that back tonight. So I'm taking under on 244.5. Then I went to the other end of this, the Hawks and the Pistons. Over 224.5. I moved this from 234.5. The Hawks are 9th in pace of play. The Pistons are 10th in pace of play. Both of these teams play much faster. I expect a shootout in this game and them clearing this. And then lastly, I have the Patriots versus Giants over 36.5. I moved this down 10. Both teams have proven that they can score points, put up points. The Giants defense overall, not just run, but pass. They have the worst run defense in the NFL, giving up almost 160 rushing yards, which is a wild stat in itself. And the Patriots are averaging 26.5 points per game. So I think that they get over this line pretty easily and got this at plus 239. And lastly, we added the Travion Henderson touchdown to the list at minus 110.
Matt, thoughts from the man in the dark?
So yeah, I'll put myself back in somewhat of the light. Here's the deal. The Giants have been so bad at, like, they get out to leads and then they've been so bad keeping them. You'll see with my bets that I actually don't have a slide today. It's been one heck of a day. So I will be giving last calls. I think it's the opposite of what you said there, Rob. I like the fact that you teased the Patriots down because I'm afraid that this Giants team is going to continue doing what they're doing, just keep blowing 10-point leads in the fourth quarter. And you'll hear my full thoughts on that in a little bit. But yes, I mean, I expect the Patriots to win by a field goal or more, but I also expect the Giants to actually do some damage early in this, especially with Jackson Dart back. So that's where I'm at with it. I mean, solid.
I'm very sad that there's no more Jameis, but also it is very. What I think I threw this in the group a little bit ago, but the fact that Drake May has never thrown for 300 yards in a game, excuse me, Drake May. Did I say Jackson Dart?
Yeah, no, you said Drake May.
No.
You're good.
Oh, okay. The fact that Drake May has never thrown for 300 yards is like an enticing bet going forward, just to like bet on that. Which is why I do like the 200, because he's consistently 200 yards. He hasn't had to throw for 300 yards, like at least this year. He hasn't had to.
The thing is, they're rarely playing from behind because they're not a team that plays from behind. They jump out early. That's why I'm not worried about the Giants jumping out early, because the Patriots are not that team, and their defense is so much better than the Giants' defense.
It's such a weird game.
Drake May usually plays from the lead. They run the ball a ton, so that's why he doesn't typically get 300, but he always gets 200 no matter what.
Yeah, it's weird. He always lands in the land of 200 yards, and so that's kind of what you're sitting at thinking about.
Such a weird game. Such a weird game because the Giants have lost the most games, or if it happens again this week, they would set the record for most games where they had a lead going into the fourth quarter and lost at 6. That would be the most in NFL history. That's what they did. They get out to a lead. Personally, Jameis is going to either be a starter somewhere, hopefully the Raiders, if they don't draft a quarterback, which I want them to, but that's neither here nor there. Jameis will either be a starter or a high-level backup, probably for the Giants. That's what he did. He did in the last and the defense let them down, right? That's kind of what has happened for the Giants. The offense wasn't a problem but when Scatterbo was there, when Scatterbo was healthy, like in general, their offense has not been the issue for the Giants. It's been the defense. So we will see what happens with May. The 10-point teaser, I'm a sucker for teasers. So I mean, I already have that in my slip. So big fan, huge fan. Let's see. If I had to pick I think I like the second parlay a little bit more. Not gonna lie. The race to 20 is fun though. No, that's definitely fun. So that is the professor, and I will bring it to myself, and we will get to the PD King's last calls, and we will get on out of here. Yes, it is the Duke of Slips. I got a pretty heavy-ish, and I'm so bad at formatting this stuff. So my apologies to the people. But for football, I got a tight end parlay. I've got Theo and Hunter Henry touchdown plus 900. Look, I'm willing to eat some L's here. As long as I hit some of them, you know what I mean? Like that's just kind of where I'm at. Dart anytime, May anytime. Actually, I really like all this because I think it's going to be a high scoring game, as you can see by my over. And then Diggs and Wandale. So I did the tight ends, I did the quarterbacks, and I did the receivers. I like the over by itself, 46.5. And then I did a little 7-point teaser for the game, Giants 14.5, over 39.5. I think that's probably the best bet of the day for me. I just don't think the Giants lose, but I don't think they lose by 2 touchdowns. And if they do, and the Patriots just prove all of us wrong, then I'll eat crow. Not really, but theoretically. Then I had to split these up. So I've got NBA. We've got a Cooper Flag parlay. He became the youngest player in NBA history and yes, it was over my king, to score 35 points in a game the other day. So I've already been high on the Cooper Flag train, or driving the train, excuse me. So give me a little 15-point, 1 steal, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. A little parlay, a little Cooper Flag to raise the flag to him. He's the only real. I mean, Anthony Davis is going to get traded. Like he's the only real thing in Dallas. And then I've got a bunch of Lakers. Yes, I'm on the Laker train tonight. Speaking of trains, give me Luka 30, 8 and double-double, LeBron 15, Reeves 20. I know LeBron ruined the Laker parlay the other day. Hoping he bounces back. He averages 16, and he hasn't been playing. He's got got a little foot issue going on, but he is going to play today. He's healthy today at least. And Reeves has been a freaking revelation for the Lakers. So shout out to Austin Reeves. So that's a big one. 8 and double-double by itself, 159. He got that in his last game. And then feeling pucky. Yep, I threw some on the puck tonight on the ice soccer. Give me the Devils. against the Blue Jackets at home. Devils have been amazing at home, 9-1-1. They've won a couple close games, so I am a little worried about the Hook, but what are you gonna do? And then the Mammoth against the Sharks. The Sharks, who have been, I mean, Macklin Celebrini, I have him to win the MVP, so I am a little nervous about that. But then Logan Cool, I believe his name is Logan, but Cooley for the Mammoth, he's got his father just passed away. I don't know, just kind of vibes pick for that. And then to end my Lakers, Luca Reeves 30-20, LBJ assists. That one's a little bit nicer than the other one that I have with LeBron. Don't get me wrong. And then Luca 50 plus Lakers money line. I mean, the Lakers are good, man. The Lakers are freaking good. Like it's they're just good. So I'm riding high on the Lakers tonight. I'm riding high on Cooper Flag, and I'm riding high on some football. Let's have a night. Let's have a good first day. Let's have a good first day. And you know what? I'm basing the rest of my month on this day. That's what I'm doing. What happens tonight?
Don't put that evil on yourself.
No, well, it's true. I mean, I think my problem was last month. Well, we all had the problem. You guys obviously made out okay, and I had a good last day. My problem was that I got too enthralled with the number. And, like obviously I do it all responsibly, but the number grows and grows and grows, and I mean I almost won 100 bets last month. So that's something. But like you see that number grow and grow, and you kind of get in your own head. I want to play this month smart. I want to end this month doing this smarter than I've done the entire show. That's more my plan is that. And you know what? I'm not going to go away from what I do, which is volume. I'm not going to go away from my props and all these things. I just want to see what the first day looks like, and then we regroup. And you do it smarter. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I know it's a lot there, but I hope you guys would back me up on that.
I mean, yeah, like that's everybody's goal is to have, is to
Good first day.
try. Yeah, you gotta start out with the momentum, right? Like if
Mhm.
it's just like a best of 7 series. Like if you go and you lose game 1, you're like, all right, I'm behind the 8 ball. It's not like it's over.
No,
But
yeah. Yep.
it's not what you want. You want to go out and win game 1.
Bro,
And when you win game 1, then you want to win game 2, and so on and so forth. Just build that momentum and keep firing. But if you win game 1, it's not like it's over. It's not, it's not the end of the world. But you got to think about, all right, what did I just do that was bad, and how can I improve?
I want this to be on the record. If I had bet the bet you guys did yesterday and put it on my record, I would have been the king of the units.
This is fair. I mean, you had a monster day leading up to that.
I did have a monster day.
I would like to put up that JSN said to me.
Here.
I'd like to throw that out there. Literally,
I want you to win the
score yesterday.
I
and what's sad
want
is
to
I wanted A-Chain, but then Chris already had A-Chain, so then I went a different direction.
We did okay with the round robins, though. We did pretty good with the round.
We made money on the round robins, but man, that hit would have been
I
nice.
I know.
All because the Minnesota Vikings suck.
And they stink. They're really bad. That Brosmer guy, I feel bad for him.
They're awful.
Brosmer was really bad.
It's bad. It's like you just don't sugarcoat it. It's bad. And
it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad.
And like you're sitting here going, okay, well, like JSN versus a mediocre secondary, like you think real easy he can get 100. And he's probably going to get a touchdown if he gets 100 receiving yards. Man had 6 yards receiving on 1 catch all day yesterday.
Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange.
And they win by $1 billion. Like, it's just, whatever, what have you.
They said he's not going to beat us, but we're going to get beat anyway. It's pretty much what the Vikings said.
They got mollywopped yesterday by the tag team of Johnny Walker and what's a famous Cabernet? Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc is what that's the mix that got absolutely just jacked them. They got the right hook of Johnny Walker, and then they got a 1978 French Cabernet right to the arse, right to the arse. That hurt.
But here, I'm gonna bring it up. I omitted the segment records because I don't know if they were legit, but we will make sure that we figure all that out for this last month of the year. We'll get everything. But this is all real, so I'll bring it up just so you guys can see. And to me, you know what? For me too. But you know what? For as bad of a month that it was, we ended up with 2 on the left. I went from down 32 to 13 in one day. Almost win 100 bets. You guys come out on top, and Rob ends up as the king of the units for the month. Hey, look, it's sometimes I was just talking about the first day. Sometimes it's not even about the first day. Sometimes it's about the last. So.
Right.
But what I find hilarious and ironic is November was the first month that I got over 100 bets, and we just got done with a month where you couldn't stay under 100 bets.
And I had almost 300.
And the only reason I got over is because I started including all my anytime touchdowns and PDs at the end to get by themselves in addition to the parlay.
I do, and you know what? You guys both deserve credit though, because you're both right. Rob touched 100. That has to be the first time of the show's history you went over 100.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah. And then CJ almost 100, and you probably
I
could have
usually
been.
hover around 90 because I usually
80, 90,
pretty much every day.
But it's still impressive.
Usually around 3 bets.
I just think you guys gotta pat yourself on the. Oh, and you guys, we've been doing, because of all the show stuff that's happened this month or last month. We've all kind of had to step up a little bit when it comes to being on the show, and we have, and we appreciate everybody who comes in and interacts with our Twitter at Just a Betslips. Obviously, the YouTube. We're going to continue to keep growing. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate all of our sponsors. But last calls, boys, take it away.
Yeah. So
Siege.
my big one. I'm gonna. It's a 3-legger. Give me the Giants +7 in the first half.
Cool.
Give me the Patriots money line, and then give me the Patriots to win the fourth quarter. Just go with the vibes of the Giants suck in the fourth quarter, can't hold on to leads, but they have leads, and I'm going to take the full spread. So I'm moving the spread up. I'm moving the Giants to +7. I'm taking the full spread of the game, which is 7, if I remember correctly, and putting that on the first half. So like the Giants not to be down by a touchdown at least. And then, then I'm going to take the Patriots to win the fourth quarter and the Patriots money line. So a bold me wants to say Giants money line in the first half. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that psychotic. But they're not down by more than a touchdown in the first half. It's not going to happen. It's just the way they're programmed. It's like they show up for the first 30 to 45 minutes, and then they go, oh, there's a fourth quarter in this game? I thought we were playing hockey, and it was only 3 periods. And so that's kind of what the Giants have been, and that's the reason why I'm like, okay, the Patriots light up the scoreboard in the fourth quarter and beat them in the fourth quarter. So give me the Giants +7 first half. Give me the Patriots money line overall and to win the fourth quarter. I don't know what you're getting that at because, again, I haven't put it in, but it will be put in as soon as I can do it responsibly and legally in the state of Virginia because, like hands-free driving. Like I have both of my hands, to be clear. So what you're seeing is a propped up phone. I'm not holding on to it. But yeah,
it's not letting me get it. I can't. It's not letting me get it. Maybe you can get it on Fanatics or.
Yeah, maybe, and I'll let everybody know. I'll tweet it out exactly what I got it at. But or even just take the Giants +7 first half and the Patriots money line. You're probably you're probably in the ballpark of something there. But yeah, like that's where I'm at. I just don't see a way that the Giants don't, they could win the first half and then the Patriots win it overall. But I agree with Rob. Like, the Patriots are a pretty fast team. But it's just the Giants' MO has been to start out the gates hot and then absolutely fail miserably. So
there you go. All right. Anything, Rob? Anything you want to throw in?
I do have another bet I'm gonna give off, and the reason is because I did a PD bet and it was on my tabletop, and then I removed it and changed it, and I give you the reason why I took it off, but I'm gonna give it out anyway because I'm not deleting a bet even if I make a mistake on it, because that's the first time, that's when it will hit. But I will say I do see a script tonight, kind of like 2 weeks ago, that's possible, where Travion Henderson scores 3 touchdowns and they win in a blowout. That's the only way they win in a blowout, is if they run for 300, like almost 300 yards between the two running backs, and score three or four touchdowns in the running backs, which they've done like 2 or 3 times this year. But that's only one of many scripts. There's the one that the Giants normally run, which is what you just said. So, but my bet that I took off was Cavs money line, Mobley 15+ points, Clippers plus 13.5, Kawhi Leonard 20+, Lakers money line, and Austin Reeves 20+. The reason I took it down is because when I started doing deeper research, I started doubting the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard, because they're going against a very good defensive team, and Kawhi Leonard may not get to the 20, and 13.5 might not be enough in that game. But I still bet it, so I'm still gonna give it in case anybody wants to bet it. I just didn't want to put it on the sheet because after I did more research, I didn't trust it. That, like Pat said, I wanted to start this off right, so I didn't leave it on there.
Is that on TK?
Probably not. Most of my bets are, well, actually it might be. I don't know. Most of my bets are going to be on Fanatics or FanDuel because that's where I have the
Oh yeah.
So we
okay.
have another bet, quote unquote, tonight that needs to be talked about. And it is Rob's team versus my team tonight in bowling.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, to be honest.
100% confirms. Currently, the money line sits with IDGAF, which is Rob's team. Money line is sitting at probably around like -150 for them to take 4 of 7 points tonight, at least, so they get the win, quote unquote. But I would like to put up that whatever man has a fighting chance. So I personally am going to ride my squad with a little plus 170 action to take 4 points or more tonight versus IDGAF. So
I'll tell you what, we're a gambling show, right?
How do I bet?
And we haven't done this in a while. So I think that we should make it interesting for the show.
Oh boy.
And if you win,
okay,
on the next Sunday, coming up Sunday, I have to wear an Eagles beanie on the show for the entire show. Or you have to wear a Commander's beanie / hat, whatever we got. Doesn't matter.
Man.
Yeah, we can live with that action. That's fine. That's
fine. That's not wild. I can live with it. You can live with it, and it makes it more interesting for the show.
Correct, 100%. Yeah, we'll do that. Are we doing team success there? Because I'm going to put pressure on my boss, which is a problem. Or are we doing straight up between you and me?
What we'll do is we'll do team.
Okay.
If it's 4 and 3,
yep, or
either way, then we'll do our individual breaks the tie. Because to me, 4 and 3 is kind of like a tie.
It's kind of like a tie. You're right. Yeah, that's true. Like two games there. No, that's fair.
Nope.
I like it. We'll lock it in.
Lock it in. All right.
The only thing is, like, I guess we're gonna do it scratch, which gives your team another edge because you're a better bowler than me. So that makes sense. I will take the quote unquote L, because I have that much faith in whatever man to show up today and get the dub.
Look,
So that's where I'm at.
any given Monday, dog. Any given Monday.
You are not wrong, my good man. Like Shelly, it really all depends on whether your wife or Shelly shows up. If Jen
Fact.
shows up, we're gonna be in trouble. If Shelly shows up, y'all are gonna be in trouble. So that's how it works. You know myself. I'm gonna be putting up solid scores. They might not rock the pants off, but they might not be bad. You yourself are gonna put up some decent scores. And it really just comes down to which female decides to bowl great. Because if Shelly decides to bowl 540, y'all are in trouble.
I wish I'd have brought my mushroom coffee to offer to Shelly.
Oh no!
You gonna hit me like that though?
Get you a gambling show that talks about their rival bowling match.
Well, what's funny is we got a rival bowling match, and then tomorrow we're on the same squad. So it's
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But that's gonna do it, guys. I know you guys gotta go. Always appreciate y'all hopping in on a Monday. Hey, look, we only got so many more of them for Monday Night Football, so we will continue to do so, and we will see. Well, I think we've kind of decided no more Tuesdays, but if
Tuesday's video day.
Yeah, Tuesdays is video day, so make sure you're following at Justice Betslips. We'll see everybody. We'll see everybody on Wednesday for another riveting live edition of Justice Betslips, where we bring you one thing and one thing only every single time, and that is the tips to help your bet slips and let us play you out.
Responsibly chase that bag.
Peace.
Yeet.
Yo, we in the game talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeet. We'll see.